Thomas Edison invented modern innovation based on rapid experimentation, which resulted in him being granted 1,093 patents. That's pretty amazing. Here's some important rules that can help all of us. They've been documented by creativity expert Michael Michalko. Here's the first one. Write down all your ideas in notebooks. Edison had over 3,500 of them, and he often reviewed his old notebooks to see what could be combined with new ideas to create new inventions. And of course, Leonardo da Vinci kept notebooks too. A second rule is set a quota for new ideas for yourself and your team. And I mean lots of new ideas. Edison would ask his assistants to come up with 100 new ways to solve a problem, 100. And what he believed is that the way our imagination worked was kind of like opening running water out of an old tap. You know how when you turn on a tap that you haven't used in a long time, maybe rust will come out, it'll be kind of brown, but then after a while it runs clear? That's how we thought our imaginations worked. So the first ideas, what he considered the first 50 ideas, weren't going to be as creative as the second 50 ideas. So he had to get them all out. And sometimes he'd make them come up with these ideas in a very short period of time. So think about innovation as a river of ideas. Write them down, of course, in these notebooks, and then later you can go back and sift through them to find the best ones or the best combinations of them. Edison's belief is that quality came from quantity. And he had a goal of a minor invention every 10 days and a major one every 6 months. And what he and his team at Menlo Park proved is that idea production is something that you train yourself to do. The more creative you are, the more creative you will be. Again, Edison gives us a great example of how to turn today's failure into tomorrow's success. He once invested in an iron ore mining company that was actually on the brink of bankruptcy. He went home and on one weekend, looking through his notebooks, he came up with a way to turn all the assets of the iron ore mining company into a Portland cement making company, and it turned it into a huge success. Here's the lesson. Everything you learn, every experience you have, has value if you continually save, combine, and experiment. The proven way to do this is to keep a notebook of ideas and review them regularly. New circumstances will create new uses for old ideas. So here's your challenge. Get a notebook. Write down your ideas, your experiences. Reread your notebook every Sunday night for the next 3 weeks. Keep track of things. If you want to be a genius, use a notebook.